Your closet is full, maybe even overflowing. Blazers with gold buttons, tailored blouses with silk linings, cashmere knits softer than a whisper, boots from Florence, dresses you swore you'd wear again, still hanging with their tags like silent promises waiting to be fulfilled. On the surface, your wardrobe looks curated, maybe even enviable, but deep down, it feels disjointed, not in shape, but in soul. And there you are again, standing before it like a ritual, whispering the same familiar phrase, "I have nothing to wear." But this moment isn't about fabric. It isn't about fashion. It's not about the hanger, or the color, or the heel height. It's about clarity. It's about alignment. It's about your identity evolving and your wardrobe still catching up. At Gold Leaf Living, we don't chase trends. We don't dress for attention, likes, or applause. We dress for truth, for direction, for self-possession. This isn't styling. This is embodiment. Because the elite, the quiet billionaires, the legacy families, the global decision-makers, they don't wear outfits. They wear intention. They wear conviction. They wear a story that begins before they enter the room and lingers long after they leave. True style doesn't scream. It hums. It anchors. It stays. Look at how billionaires dress, not on magazine covers, but in real life, behind boardroom doors, on silent airport tarmacs, on Amalfi balconies. Their looks are consistent, minimal, commanding, neutral tones, sharp silhouettes, impeccable fit. You won't see chaos. You won't see logos screaming for validation, because they're not dressing to be seen. They're dressing because they already are. They don't wear wealth, they wear certainty. And certainty doesn't try to prove anything. This is why Mark Zuckerberg repeats the same gray tee every day. Why Steve Jobs reduced decades of thinking into one iconic black turtleneck. Why Oprah favors deep monochrome that frames her presence, not distracts from it. Why European aristocratic hands down Loro Piana coats like heirlooms, not Balenciaga graffiti. Because luxury isn't in excess, it's in exactness. Let's talk fabric. There's fabric that flatters and fabric that fails. Polyester clings. It betrays movement. It reflects light in all the wrong ways. Viscose sags. It ages poorly. It lacks spine. Nylon shines. It feels synthetic, like a costume, not a companion. But touch wool, and it drapes. Touch cashmere, and it breathes. Touch silk, and it glides like language. Luxury is never just seen. It's felt. Run your fingers over a Brunello Cucinelli jacket, hand-finished in an Umbrian monastery. Feel the baby cashmere spun by Loro Piana, sourced from undercoats of Himalayan goats, combed by hand twice a year. Smell the buttery leather from Bottega Veneta, vegetable tanned in family-run Italian tanneries. A billionaire doesn't wear fast fashion. They wear stories. They wear precision. They wear stillness. Now what about color? Here's a secret. The wealth wardrobe is built on anchors: ivory, slate, camel, olive, stone, charcoal, navy, espresso. These are not boring. These are foundational. They don't compete with your presence. They amplify it. In these hues, your voice sounds clearer. Your walk becomes straighter. Your presence doesn't enter, it lands. The most powerful people in the room are often the quietest. Their clothes, a reflection of that quiet power. Crisp cuffs, hidden seams, pressed trousers, clean shoes. A watch worth 6 figures, hidden beneath a cuff. A Hermes belt with no logo in sight. A ring passed down generations, not bought for the feed. Because the elite understand something most never do. Power doesn't shout, it whispers, and the world listens. So how do you build this? How do you dress like someone with vision, purpose, and quiet power? Start with subtraction. Empty your closet. Yes, all of it. Lay everything out. This is not decluttering. This is discerning. Ask, does this piece reflect who I'm becoming? Does it align with the life I'm curating? Does it make me feel like the future version of myself or a past one? If it doesn't contribute, it doesn't stay. Now rebuild with intention. Choose 5 to 7 core tones that align with your skin, your energy, and your message. Maybe it's bone, camel, espresso, olive, and black. Or maybe it's navy, taupe, white, charcoal, and sand. These will become your visual language. Everything else is just noise. Next, establish your signature. Not a uniform, a framework. Tailored blazer, crisp white shirt, high-rise trouser, cashmere turtleneck, wool wrap coat, structured bag, subtle heel or loafer. Every piece should serve at least 3 looks. Every silhouette should elevate your posture, both physical and emotional. And fit is everything. $40 pant with the right tailoring beats a $400 one off the rack. A fitted blazer creates command. A hem that hits right above the ankle elongates the entire body. Wealth isn't in the label, it's in the lines. Once you're dressed for alignment, your mornings change. No more outfit crisis. You'll get dressed in 3 minutes and feel 10 times more powerful. Because your wardrobe isn't full, it's focused. You're no longer dressing to impress, you're dressing to express. Your clothes are the foundation. Accessories? They're the punctuation. A watch, for example, is not just a tool, it's a statement. A Patek Philippe Nautilus or a Rolex Daytona, these aren't just watches, they're heirlooms. They tell the story of time mastered, moments seized, and legacy built. But notice, they rarely scream their worth. They're subtle, understated, because true wealth doesn't demand an audience. Shoes, too, speak volume. Think of the buttery calf leather of a pair of John Lobb Oxfords, the precision of a Saint Laurent loafer, the sleek lines of Common Project sneakers. Each step you take is a declaration, not of vanity, but of presence. Belts, bags, even socks, all chosen with intent. Luxury isn't just what you wear, it's where you live, how you move, what you consume. Step into a billionaire's home, minimalist yet rich with craftsmanship. Clean lines, natural light, bespoke furniture carved from rare woods. Textures layered like a symphony, silk drapes, cashmere throws, hand-woven rugs. Every object tells a story. Every corner breathes calm. Diet is another element of alignment. The elite understand that energy is currency. Meals aren't rushed or random. They're deliberate. Organic produce, wild-caught fish, grass-fed meats, smoothies with ancient superfoods, water filtered through natural stones. Every bite fuels not just the body, but the mind and spirit. What about cars? A billionaire's car isn't just transportation. It's an extension of their persona. Consider the Rolls-Royce Phantom, an icon of understated opulence, or the sleek lines of a Porsche Taycan, marrying innovation with legacy. Maybe a Tesla Model S Plaid, silent power for the future-focused. No need for flashy wraps or neon decals. The car's presence alone commands respect. The wealthy move with rhythm. Their days are choreographed yet fluid. Calendars curated with intention. Meetings chosen, not accepted. Time guarded like treasure. Clarity and style flows into clarity in life. They don't multitask, they focus. They don't fill their day, they design it. Zoom out to style capitals. In Paris, the elite wear wool coats, silk scarves, and matte lips. Quiet, poised, expensive in energy, not in print. In Tokyo, it's technical tailoring, deep minimalism, intentional draping. In Milan, it's leather, layering, legacy. In New York, it's black, structure, speed, strategy. Different cities, different aesthetics, but the core, clarity, consistency, control. You don't need a private jet, you need presence. Begin with what you already own. Steam it, fold it, organize it like art. Take care of your clothing, because it takes care of your message. You don't need more, you need meaning. When you walk into a room, let your presence say, I already belong. I'm not chasing, I'm choosing. I'm not decoration, I'm direction. I'm not performing, I'm leading. You wear vision now. You wear alignment. You wear gold leaf living. If you feel this shift happening right now, you already know what to do. Like this video, subscribe, share it with someone who's done dressing for others, because this is just the beginning, and your future wears a perfect fit.